I've been in Kuala Lumpur for 8 years, but at ISKL for 6.
I've been at ISKL for 2 years.
I'm finishing my 10th year.
So Miss May and I have been here for 2 years now, and yeah, we're heading out.
This is my 2nd year.
Well, you want to go first?
I think I worked here 16 years. How about
And
you?
I worked here 16 years. Isn't that remarkable?
I started working at ISKL full-time October 16th, 2014. That would be like about 7.5 months.
I have been at ISKL for 16 years.
I've been here 4 years.
This will be my 4th year that I've been teaching at ISKL.
It's going to have to be, Julie James is going to love me for this, but my gap trips. Went to Tibet twice and Nepal. Awesome.
My fondest memory is working within my department and all the fun we had here at this school at ISKL. It's been a great year. I think all of the arts shows that were so fantastic, the jazz night last week, the musical last year and this year, and the cross-country teams over the 2 years and track this year, and yeah, just my students in classes as well as the extracurricular things that they were involved in.
That's a hard one because there's no fondness. Okay.
You can go anytime you wish.
So who
Wait,
goes
let
first?
me just think about fondest memory. What would be?
Well, my fondest memories will, without a doubt, be of my students and the very special time that I've shared with them, the fun we've shared and the laughs we've had and the learning that we've shared together. I think one of the most impressive elements of a year in ISKL is the gap experience, and so my two experiences of gap, but particularly last year in Nepal, that will be a very special memory I will hold for many years.
Well, I remember some great trips with Cultural Convention and coaching softball with Max Mangelsdorf, coaching golf with Mr. Muir, traveling with Mr. Venables, and all the students. So yeah, there's a lot of good memories of some trips we've taken, and that's been probably the thing I'll remember the most.
What's your fondest memory?
I don't have a fond. I would say. You know, I don't know. The education the kids got, watching the school develop over the years, teaching. Just, I don't. That's a hard one. You should have asked that like that.
Fondest memory at ISKL, I would have to say, would be our trip to Bhutan with our GAP group. We just really enjoyed spending time with our GAP group and seeing Bhutan. It was just a wonderful experience, and we'll never forget that. And of course the staff here, the faculty and the staff here have been just wonderful to us, and we really enjoyed working with everyone here at ISKL.
You know, one memory is the science department. They've been absolutely phenomenal to work with. I really enjoyed getting to know Mr. Myers and working with sustainability. Cross-country team, fantastic. Had a lot of fun working with them. And then finally the gap trip. I mean, Bhutan, amazing. Borneo, great.
Wow, there's so many. I think my fondest memory was watching the jazz performances this past weekend.
Probably one of my best memories would have to be the gap trip to Nepal 2 years ago with this year's seniors, and it's just a great trip. Okay. Highlight of the trip would have to be the trek that we did, and I just saw so many people grow in so many ways, and had a chance myself to witness a different part of the world that I had always wanted to see, and enjoyed doing it with the students that I went with.
My favorite memories are probably the GAP trips. It was a great time for bonding with students, doing fun activities, helping communities out.
Fondest memories would definitely have to be the gap trips that I've been involved with. I went on one with you, Naeem, to Sumatra way back in grade 9, Tiaman last year, and Manado this year with some grade 11s. Good times.
I would say over 16 years is a lot of really fond memories. To pick out one as being the fondest is very difficult. Just watching school develop is a fond memory. Watching the IB program grow, watching the education our kids got, and how successful they've been from that education has been a really fond memory.
And for me, it's been all the great people I've met over the 16 years I've been here, and I'll take away those memories with us, me.
Us.
And us.
I'm off to Luxembourg, which is in between Belgium, France and Germany.
I'm returning to the American School of The Hague in the Netherlands.
No fixed plan. Just gonna float on the tide of life.
Well, my family and I are moving to Maine, and we plan on trying to find ways to stay warm over the winter there.
Our plans for the future, we're heading back to New York, and Miss May will be working at a boarding school, and I will be working on my master's degree for library science next year, and after that we'll have to see where the wind blows us.
Going back to a school where my son graduated. It's a boarding school. I'm going to be working there teaching chemistry, not biology this time. And it's north of New York City. Beautiful area.
One of the things is we'll be going back to the U.S. but staying sometime in Malaysia in the next year or two, and
Also going to Spain and France to start us off.
so quite a bit of traveling the first year.
Where am I going next? I don't know. I think next year I'm just going to be hanging around the pool, writing a book. And reading a book. And then writing a book. And probably reading another book. And then maybe reading another book. And then maybe writing some more.
I am moving to Portland, Oregon, and I'm retiring. And we'll be moving into an old house that we have there, fixing it up, and spending time with my parents and relatives and friends back home.
My wife and I will be taking a year off from work, and we'll be traveling in the US and Central America.
I'm heading back home, which is Melbourne, Australia, so pretty excited to see family and friends again.